also joining us live now on the broadcast, our cricket analyst in Harbhajan Singh. We've already heard from Mr. Gavaskar. Let's go across to Harbhajan, who joins us live now. Harbhajan, first up, what did you make of the Indian bowling performance? Because at one time it looked like a tricky chase. Then Kane Williamson was on the crease. You knew that till the time he's there, he can take his team home. And then the Indian spinner stepped up.
See, I think Indian spinner bowled really well. It was a bit of a tricky pitch to chase 250 odd runs. It was not that easy wicket where you could just score run in that easily. You have to have that kind of a mindset to occupy the crease and look to get those runs in single to double and wait for those opportunities where you can score runs in boundaries. Whereas I think Indian batters, they bat beautifully in the first half, but second half our bowlers, they have done a tremendous job. Playing four spinner on this pitch was the right choice. And Varun Chakravarthy was outstanding. It was a tricky pitch, but I think our bowlers, they have done a great job by bowling in right areas and taking those wickets at important time and restricting New Zealand for this low total.
Okay, let's talk about Harbhajan Shreyas Iyer's performance today. I mean, the situation he comes out to bat, your top order is out, and then those 79 runs in now what we know a very tricky pitch. Talk us through that performance there by Shreyas Iyer with the bat.
I think he's been batting beautifully and he was outstanding even today as well. He's one of those guys, we don't really talk much about him, but he's been winning you a lot of games. The way he bats, he puts India ahead every time. He bats not just run a ball, he bats, in that scenario where India were 3 down. And imagine if India lost another wicket there, and this could have been like 200 odd runs on the board. Credit to Shreyas Iyer. He batted beautifully. He played spin really well. He understood the condition. He understood that what is required from him at that point of time, and took the responsibility and took the team forward along with Akshar Patel. I think that was the game-changing kind of a partnership. What they put together, Akshar Patel and Shreyas. I think without that partnership, India would have been, quite behind in this game.
Harbhajan, 4 spinners India went with. Our own expert in Sunil Gavaskar had actually said long ago that you must play with 4 spinners, and that's exactly what they've done. It worked out in this game. We don't know whether that was tactical or was this going to be our strategy going forward. What do you reckon? Should India continue to do this going forward in the semis and probably in the finals, or do you think no, just this match situation, this opposition, 4 spinners was the right thing to do?
Oh yeah, I think now we have seen what spinners can do on this wicket. 4 spinners against Australia. I definitely feel that this should be the team going forward. Whether Australia comes or South Africa comes in the final, whatever team you meet in the final, or even if New Zealand comes in the final, the same squad should carry forward. And spinners will be the key. People who play spin better and people who bowl well in terms of spinner, will win most of their matches here in this ground. I think spinner will be key, and India made the right choice by picking 4 spinners, and that should be the way forward.
Talk to us, Harbhajan, about Varun Chakravarthy. Clearly the standout performer for India, playing his first game in the tournament. In fact, just playing his second ODI ever. Now, this was the place where he made his, India debut in that T20 World Cup. Those things didn't go according to plan, and now, comes back into the Indian team after a gap of 4 years. What is it that, really is working for him? What is that one, quality, that magic potion that he has, which other teams are finding very difficult to negotiate?
See, the magic portion is he's not played much cricket. That is number one. People don't know much about him, what he brings onto the table, and his arm speed is, quite fast. And people are not watching his hand, which way the ball is spinning. People are trying to read him after pitching the ball, which is a very difficult thing for any batter to do. You have to see the hand, how the spinner is bowling and what variation it is coming towards you, rather than picking it up from the length. So that's where New Zealanders have made that mistake, not looking at his hand. And he's one of those bowlers. With full of confidence, took a lot of wickets against England, and good to see him getting this game and contributing for India's success. And I hope that will continue even in the semis and also in the finals.